Ever wish you could find a circle of successful business owners who just openly share what they did to get where they are? Challenges, perspectives, tough decisions, the good, the bad, the strategies, what worked and what definitely didn't? Because if you could, that would make your journey as CEO of your own small business 1,000,000 times easier and less lonely. Welcome to Reaching Abundance. This is the only podcast where you get weekly cliff notes about developing mental fortitude from successful business owners who have positioned their podcast as the marketing arm of their business. I'm your host, Virginia Elder, fellow business owner and abundance enthusiast. Listening to this show will help you step up, play big, avoid pitfalls, and shift into a growth mindset as you build and market your business and pursue your own definition of abundance. During this episode, you're getting a quick content coaching and education session directly from me, starting with the 80-20 concept applied to your content creation process. As we walk through this today, mentally explore how much time you spend creating long-form content versus short-form content for your business. If you don't know what I'm talking about, long-form content is like blog posts, YouTube videos, and podcast episodes like this one. Short-form content includes Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts, and social media captions. We'll expand on these definitions in just a minute. As we walk together through this episode, separate your content into long-form versus short-form. And you're going to start making small adjustments until 80% of your content creation time is spent on long-form content. And just 20% of your content creation time is spent on short-form content. Why? I'll be sharing the benefits of both long-form and short-form content, how they're different, and how each is an important attraction tool for potential clients that you don't want to skip. Certain content, long form, short form, video, audio, or written, makes a different impact on various age ranges and attracts different audiences depending on which platform you use to share it. So while the stats out there are shouting about video, boasting the highest conversion rates, engagement, audience retention, and more, none of that matters if you're uncomfortable or lack confidence on video, because a poorly done video can actually hamper your brand. Here's what might work instead. It's no secret, I own a podcast production agency whose purpose is to be the leading provider of audio and video podcast production for financial service professionals. I've been editing audio and video professionally in this niche for almost 5 years now, helping financial service professionals battle this never-ending struggle. They've got compliance requirements and constantly changing tax and regulatory laws from the industry side, and a steep hill of consumer stigma and misinformation to climb on the other side. So, it's important that the content we produce on their behalf is warm, educational, and actually reduces the barriers that might exist for their potential clients. Podcast audio might be your solution. On top of all of that, a business owner's job, your job, is to focus on developing yourself and the business into a well-oiled machine that serves your clients well. Not on learning the latest video editing AI or trying to edit a mistake out of your episode. That's why my team and I are here. So you can have that podcast or YouTube channel on which you consistently share content to attract the right clients, but you're not responsible for all 20 to 40 moving parts per episode during post-production. Instead, You can focus on landing your next deal, getting on bigger stages, and setting your practice up for growth. Let's start by diving a little deeper into the definition of each long form and short form content. Long form content is 1,000 words or more and takes more than 90 seconds to digest. If you're writing a script for a podcast episode or a blog post that's more than 1,000 words, you're drafting long form content. If you're making videos or audio recordings like this one that are over 90 seconds long, that's considered long form content. Some will argue that there are more tiers to this, but we're going to draw a hard line here to just keep it simple. Now let's switch over to short form. This type of content is less than 90 seconds and less than 1,000 words. Think YouTube shorts, Instagram or Facebook reels, social media captions, TikToks, Pinterest descriptions, and similar quick, consumable, scroll-worthy content. Since Reels and TikToks stormed the scenes in 2020, vertical videos had to be 60 seconds or less. But now you can post Reels up to 90 seconds long. This space is rapidly changing, so it's okay if you feel like you can't keep up with the trends. Most busy business owners can't. And that's why it's useful to have someone who's immersed in this on your side. So we can make adjustments within the editing process and you don't even worry about it. Some key differences between long form versus short form content and how this applies to your business has to do with the engagement and the results they attract. At this point, I've had hundreds of blog posts on a few different websites over the past 10 years, and comments or any interaction directly with the blog post are rare. However, with social media, we're actually expecting those likes and comments. Short form content, like what you see on social media, is a great tool to build awareness, experience high engagement, grow your reach, and inform using bite-sized educational facts, examples, and catchy phrases your viewers will retain. This is often enhanced by the use of music, trending audio, and even transitions within the Instagram or TikTok app. Long-form content, alternatively, is for building relationships, boosting SEO, creating trust, establishing yourself as an authority, and storytelling. Blogs, podcasts, and long-form YouTube videos give you the opportunity to share in-depth information, examples, and truly educate your followers about a niche topic, like whether or not a HELOC is a good idea based on today's rates, or how to create a budget for a family of 4 with 2 of those being preteens. So let's dive into the benefits of long-form content creation for your financial services practice. If your goals with your content are in-depth engagement, authority building, SEO, or trustworthiness, long-form content is your friend, and you need to spend the majority of your content creation time, energy, and budget on podcasts, webinars, YouTube videos, case studies, storytelling, articles or blog posts, guides, or white papers. These forms of content accomplish those goals. If you need to hear that again, hit the rewind 30 seconds button, and it's also listed out in the episode description. Notice I'm not saying spend 80% of your time doing this. That wouldn't leave any space for client acquisition or execution of your service-based tasks. I'm saying 80% of your content creation time. If you look at your week and you're committing to spending 2 hours per week on content creation, you'll work towards spending about 90 minutes of that time on long-form content, like what we just talked about, and only 30 minutes on creating short form content for social media. This ratio isn't exact for everyone, but if your content creation goals align with trust and authority building and detailed exploration of topics, this ratio of 80-20 during your content creation time is definitely something you want to embrace. As a recap, you definitely need both long-term and short-term content for your business because those two different types of content each contain different options for audio, video, and written content within them. Depending on where you post this content, you're going to be accomplishing different goals for your business. So again, both of these are important for your business. Don't discount either one, but it's also just a natural temptation these days to spend a lot of time on social media. So as with anything, go back to your goals for your business. Those goals will determine where you should spend your time and the type of content you're creating for your business. If you have any further questions about this or you want to discuss your business goals and talk through the types of content you should be creating for your business to reach your goals, reach out. My contact information is in the show notes, and I look forward to talking with you. As this episode comes to a close, I'd love to know which piece of this conversation made an impact on you. Send a message to me at reachingabundance.com/convo. For your convenience, the link is in the episode description. This show is edited and published on YouTube and all podcast apps by podcastabundance.com, and we are taking clients. When you're ready to effectively and efficiently market your business using a podcast, book a call with me by clicking the Book a Call link in the episode description. Thank you for spending your time with me and listening to Reaching Abundance. I'm your host, Virginia Elder. I'll be back next week with another amazing guest to help you build your business, navigate mindset shifts, establish growth-oriented habits, and effectively leverage online marketing. In the meantime, keep up with me and my guests on Instagram at Podcast Abundance.